Hello, good morning. Hi, Sarah Lee. Hi, Jamie. So nice to see you this morning. Hello, Bonnie. Oh my goodness. Well, Sarah Lee, I don't know if the weather hit down into Seattle last night, but we had some hail, we had some thunder and lightning. It was quite a storm that hit last night. And in fact, the hail was so loud that I was sitting here when it happened, and Joe was sitting in the cat tree just right here, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm out of here. I don't I don't like that." And he left. He did not like the hail at all. He's kind of a lightweight. Hi, Rose. Hi, Sandra. Oh man. But then it was right at kind of dusk because I got up and I was, closing the drapes and everything, getting everything ready for night. And I went upstairs and that's when I saw the lightning and waited and waited and waited. Oh no, we don't have big hail. But it was loud. It was very loud. We don't get hail very often. It's pretty rare for us to get hail. So he's not used to the sound. And it was big enough that it made noise when it hit. But yeah, I mean, we're talking probably that big of hail pellets. Yeah, not big, but very icy. So when they hit, they were making, a loud noise, and the wind was blowing it against the window. So, that's what was making more of a sound. And Joe's like, "Nope, not doing it. I'm gone." Hi, Denise. So it was kind of funny. He does not like he's used to his sounds, and that's it. He does not like other sounds. Like right now, he's asleep over here in the chair, not this chair, but that chair because it's closer to the heat. So he's having a real good sleep. And I don't mind at all. It's like a little bit of calm when he gets some sleep. Oh, I hope everyone is having a nice week. This week has been busy, and I just don't feel like it's been as productive as I need it to be. And it's definitely not today, because today my schedule is going to be totally out of whack. Normally I would be, doing the video and then going upstairs, doing some packing and invoicing, a little prep for tomorrow. But today I actually did, hi Pamela, I did an estate sale online last night. So I have to go pick that up today, which I will do very soon after this. And I have to go pick someone up who is returning from vacation. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun to hear all about the trip. And hi, Jolita. So those are the two things that are on my must-do list today. And then, yeah, I'll get the video in. I'll get some packing in. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little different feel for today. But that's okay. I'll roll with it. You do what you can do. Let's see. Oh, and tomorrow I will be back for another lunchtime sale. Friday night, the Sue Spezio show. We'll see if Sue is able to join us. She is now at the rehab facility, and don't know how her Wi-Fi is, or how her roommate situation is, if she'll be able to join us or not. We'll see. But Erin and Angie's Oddities will be joining me, and we will have a sale and a chat and all that fun stuff that we do on Fridays. We are also going to be doing the races, so be sure and get your comments in for the races. Don't know what I'm talking about? Well, stop by on Friday, and you will see. You'll see what's going on with that. Let's see. Oh, Saturday night for my late night sale, I will have Karen Chasin Vintage, and Lucinda Walker join me. So that's going to be a bunch of fun. So stop by and see us for that sale. But yeah, I think that's the main things that are happening in the near future and today. So let's go ahead and get started with the sale. Let me see here. All right. Well, I have got some crafting. I think mostly crafting, but some Christmas crafting too. Some non-Christmas, just some regular crafting. But I do have some Christmas crafting today. But we're going to start off with a pack of number 2 pencils. Now it says that there are 10. No, there are 2 missing. So this is a pack of 8 number 2 pencils. There's 8 of them in here, and they are just $1. So yeah, always handy to have number 2 pencils around just in case. But $2 or $1 for the number 2 pencils. And kind of going with that, I have erasers. Oh, Sandra is in for the number 2 pencils. Thank you, Sandra. And I will count you down while I show the erasers. Going once, going twice. And the pencils are sold to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. And we've got 5 eraser tops and 2 full-size erasers. And that is also $1 for the erasers. All right. Next, I have some stencils. Now, they have been used, but stencils are easy to reuse. Oh, I think Sandra might have a little bit of a lag. So I'll just let you know in the chat, just in case you want to take a sec and refresh. But I think you might have just a slight lag, Sandra. But I've got you for the erasers, and thank you. And I'll count that down. Going once, going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. And just a reminder, if you always want to stay current and you're on your computer, click on the little thing that looks like a gear. It's round. It looks like a gear. One of the settings is speed. Click on the speed, speed it up. Once you get current, it goes back to normal speed, but do that several times throughout the sale. Click on the speed, speed it up, and you will stay current throughout the whole sale. So some stencils. Now, just because stencils have been used does not mean they can't be reused. That's kind of the whole point of stencils. This one is butterflies. And I'll show you this side. So, yep, you can see has been used, but hey, that's what you do. You reuse them. So this whole sheet, 5 butterflies on here, $1 for the butterflies. Now I'll kind of go through here semi-quickly. So if you see one that you like, hey, shout it out, because I don't know if there's going to be people interested in more than one, or more than one person interested in, a particular one. This one, we've got a butterfly, a bee, a ladybug, and a dragonfly. And that one is just $1 for the stencils. Next one, this one is called Celestial, because it does have the moon, stars, sun, oh, like a North Star. That is pretty. And again, these have been used, but hey, that's what they're for, to reuse and reuse. Hi, Lou. And again, if you see one you like, just shout it out. Alphabet stencil. And that one is $1. All right, next one is woodland animals. So we've got an owl, a fox, a bird, a deer, a flower, a tree, oh, a little hedgehog, a bear, some more flowers, oh, a leaf, a branch. Oh, all right. Haven't even seen them yet, and Sandra's already interested in all of them. Thank you. I've got 2 more to show. This one is the jungle animals. Jungle animals. All right. So Sarah Lee is interested in the woodland animals. And Sandra, I know you were interested in kind of all of them. Are you interested in the woodland animals, or are you okay with Sarah Lee having that one? Let me know. I've got the 2 more to show you. So this one is the jungle animals. And then I have leaves. I have the leaves. Thank you, Sandra. So Sandra, I will get you for all of these stencils, and we'll get Sarah Lee for the woodland. And thank you. If I can spell, of course. That is always optional in the morning. Being able to spell. Okay. I think I've got all of those. And I am going to put a going once, going twice, and sold to Sarah Lee and Sandra. Thank you. All right. Next up for $1 are some stickers. Beach Bum, Island Paradise, Surfs Up, Catching Waves, Seaside, Splish Splash. So we have got, what does that one say? Oh, Sun Kissed. Wow, it's cute. That is $1 for the beach stickers. All right, next one. Love stickers. That's $1 for the sheet of love stickers. Next one, kind of similar. These ones are kisses. So $1 for the kisses stickers. And no surprise, I've got wedding stickers. And then I have wedding cake stickers, like showers and weddings. All right, so all of those stickers, $1 each. Next, some colorful alphabet stickers. You can see some of them are squares, some are circles. Very colorful. You get some punctuation in there also. So one sheet, colorful alphabet stickers. And then this one, girls. We have girls, pigtails, little princess, sugar and spice. And they are, yeah, some of them are kind of the dimensional ones. They pop out a little bit. And Jolita is in for the girl stickers. Thank you, Jolita. And going once, going twice. Oh, for the alphabet? Okay. Jolita is in for the alphabet. All right. Let me get you in for that one. So the girl stickers are still available. And hi, Tracy. All right. So sold the alphabet to Jolita. Thank you. And the girl stickers. Oh, sure, Mary Ellen. I can do that. Is that including all the wedding ones too? I'll just make sure, just in case there's wedding ones left over. But yes. All right. Thank you, Mary Ellen. And Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Debbie is in for the girl stickers. And thank you, Debbie. All right, then I have, these are press-ons, so they're like rub-ons. And we've got kind of ones that you could use as borders, plus a whole bunch of numbers, and they're all in silver. And then this is kind of like, like an old news article. So those are rub-ons. And those are $1. I'm trying to figure out what that last design is, and I can't quite figure out what that is supposed to be. All I see are dots. So I'm not quite sure what that last one is supposed to be. Oops. Oh, goodness. Maybe leaves. Yeah, could be. Could be. All right. And all right. So that is oh, fun, Mary Ellen. That is a lot of fun. Especially if she's in charge of putting the stickers in place. That will be a lot of fun. All right. So let's see. So we are going on to $2. It's a big responsibility being the one to put the stickers on. Right, right, exactly. Oh, all right. I have some fabric. This is a small piece of fabric. It's just 1/3 of a yard. Let me open this up and show you. So it is 44 wide. So this is half of it. So it is 44 wide. There's half, there's the other half. But it's only 12 or a little more, like 13 or so inches. But it is a little sparkly. And you can see there's birds, there's deer, there's some more birds. Oh, that's great, Mary Ellen. And you can see there's some more deer and some more birds. And thank you, Rose. Rose is in. And then the other, the other half of the fabric, the same. But nice if you have a smaller project. You could make a couple of small pillows, little accent pillows out of that also. And we will count that down for Rose. So going once, going twice, and sold to Rose. Thank you. All right, next are these fun Mrs. Grossmans star, moon, sun stickers, and there are 2 sheets in here. So you see you get all of these stickers plus another sheet. There's another sheet in there. And you can see they're really sparkly. So that is $2 for the moon, star, and sun. And thanks, Sarah Lee. All right, so I don't see any takers. So that one, I will put Mary Ellen on that one. All right, next one, I think, nope, this one is 1 sheet. 1 sheet of these, but look at these sparkly frogs. Isn't that fun, the way the color dances in the light? And so you're going to get like 3 sets, 1, 2, and 3 of these very sparkly frogs. And that one is just 1 sheet. But man, those are colorful. All right, so I don't see any takers. So Mary Ellen Mary Ellen is going to grab those. Now, do you want those for you, Mary Ellen? Nope, to cousin. Okay. Thank you, Mary Ellen. All right, next are friend stickers. So these have nice sayings on them. Oh, they're little quotes. I see. Down at the bottom, it says, who said the quote? Oh, I guess just on those top ones. So that one, all about the friends. And I think those, yeah, those are dimensional also. So they do kind of pop out. All right. So it looks like those are going to Mary Ellen, Mary Ellen's cousin also. All right. So next up, now these are handy. These are really nice. So these are the kind that you can write on. So it comes with the pen. Now I'm not 100% sure. I have seen these where it does come off, and so you can write on them again. So this one, you get the pen and you get the write on labels. So if you want to label things in your cupboard, if you want to label containers, this is a great way to do that. You get the pen and the 8 labels. And oh, I see Sandra in first for that. And that's fun if you have them, you know, out and people can see them. Yes. Yep. You got the frogs, Mary Ellen also. Yep. And Jolita is in for 3. And that does come with the pen. But yeah, if you've got like matching containers, you want to have the matching labels for them. That is a nice set. And Sandra is at 4. And Jolita is at 5. Now it doesn't say, but I would imagine that's either a white pen or a silver pen. Hi, Kim. Sandra is at 6. I was able to pop in on Kim's sale yesterday just for a sec, but I did pop in and I let it play in the background as I was running around doing stuff yesterday. And Sandra is at 8. And next Wednesday, so next week, the Wednesday, Kim will be joining me again for my Wednesday afternoon sale. And Jolita is at 10. Sandra is at 12. Thank you, Jolita. And I will count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Jolita. All right, next up for a $2 start are some birthday stickers. So it says, happy birthday. We have a package, a balloon, a party hat, 2 more balloons, a birthday cake, a party hat, and another package. Very colorful, lots of fun designs. Let me show you the birthday. So you can see there's kind of designs within the color. And hi, Nanette. And Nanette is in for the birthday stickers. Thank you. And I will count that down for Nanette. Going once, going twice, and sold to Nanette. Thank you. All right, some stamps next. This one, they are called Curly Roses. And you're going to get 3 different sizes of these little curly roses. Here is kind of what they look like. And so there are 3 different sizes. Now there's no back to these. So you will need to, put them on some kind of a backing, make it easier to use. But I'll show you, they are kind of mini. So if you want just one little flower somewhere, that could be a nice little touch. So that's $2 for the set of 3 curly roses. All right, next stamp is another one that does not have a back to it, but it says this book belongs to. So you can stamp that inside of a book, then write someone's name in. Or if you have a stamp, you can stamp their name in there. So that one is a very fancy, this book belongs to. All right, next I have a wood block. Yep, so this is a plain wood block, and you can put whatever stamp you want on there. And that is $2 for the wood block. Now, does this fit on here? Yeah, it does. It fits on like that. Could even be on a little smaller wood block, but there you go. Wood block, $2. And Sandra is in for the wood block. Thank you, Sandra. And I'll count that down. Going once, going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next is a pair of polar bears. Now, I guess they're looking at something, and this one's trying to climb on the back of the other polar bear to get a better look. Hi, Joyce. And here is the back. So you can see their scarf detail comes through on the stamp. Oh, all right. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. I've got you for that one. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. So the polar bears, that is $2 for the stamp. Mistletoe. Yep, a cute little mistletoe stamp. Here is the back. It looks unused. So very cute little mistletoe stamp, and that is $2. All right, next I have some copper colored thread. Now I don't think this is like, it's not metallic thread. It says 100% polyester. It's just copper colored thread. Hi, Maritza. And it is a pretty full spool. And I'll get in close so you can see it is very shiny, copper colored thread, but it is not metallic thread. Metallic effect thread, because it is 100% polyester. And Sarah Lee is in for the thread. Thank you, Sarah Lee. And we'll count that down for Sarah Lee. Going once, going twice. And sold to Sarah Lee. Thank you. All right. Some punches. Yep, some paper punches. This one is a horse. Here is the back. There is the punch. So these are smaller punches. So $2 for the horse punch. And Jolita is in for the horse punch. Thank you. And going once, going twice. And sold to Jolita. Thank you. All right, next is a fish. It is a fish punch. Here is the back. So, yep, you just put your paper right in the slit right there. Punch it if you're doing cards. Even if you're doing like gift tags, you could do a little fish punch and then tie your gift tag on through the little hole created by the punch. And Sandra is in for the fish. Thank you. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. Hi, Susan. Next is a paw. So here is the paw. And there is the punch. And it's all individual little punches for the paw. And that one is $2. And Jolita is in for the paw. Thank you, Jolita. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice. And sold to Jolita. Thank you. All right, next is a Crescent Moon. And I'll show you the punch. Now you can see it does have a little line right there that does create like that little open mouth. And he's got a little nose. Really cute design. And thank you, Sandra. And we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next I have a Sunburst. There is the back. And it does create all of those little flare ends around the sun. So a little Sunburst, $2. And then I have, oh, Sherry is in. Did you see which one I had? If not, I'll show it again. Hi, Sherry. Oh, we've got Sandra popped in. Is it for the Sunburst? Or was it for the one I just almost showed? But I do have Sherry in for the Sunburst, I'm pretty sure. And Sandra, let me know if you'd like to come in at 3 for the Sunburst or if it was for the other punch. Oh, thank you, Sandra. And we'll count that down for Sherry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, one last punch. And it is Batman. Oh, isn't that great? A Batman punch. And I do think, yeah, Sandra, technically, I think, I will say Sandra came in at 2 for this punch because that's what her 2 was originally for. So we do have Sandra in first at 2. And Sherry, if you would like to come in at 3 for Batman. Thank you, Sherry. Isn't that cute? And Sandra is at 4. Sherry is at 5. I like the blue. Kind of reminds me of the TV Batman with his more blue-like outfit. And Sandra is at 6. Sherry is at 7. Sandra is at 8. Sherry is at 9. Sandra at 12. Fun for all the Batman fans out there. You can do a whole Batman theme with these. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sherry. All right, we are going up to $3. And if you are a hot glue user, hi, Zoe. This is an open bag of 50. There's almost 50 in here. I have not counted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Okay, my count is off because I already came up with 50. That's not possible. So there's only that many missing from here, which I don't think it's that many. There may be like 1 or 2 out of here. And we've got Jolita at 5. So yeah, it's almost a full pack. Now, if I knew where my hot glue gun was, I might have gone in and kept it. But one of these days I will find it. I'm confident of that. And thank you, Zoe. And we will count that down for Jolita. And right, a hot mess. Yep. And don't accidentally think that your hot glue gun is something else and burn yourself with it. Yeah, don't do that. Let's see. I'm going to put that right there so they don't all fall out. And going once, going twice. And sold to Jolita. Thank you. All right. Next for $3, some fabric. This is half a yard. It is a beautiful red Cardinal. And it is half a yard. So it is, oh, okay. This one, I'll clarify this one. This is about half a yard. And the reason I say that is because it is 44. It's 44 this way. It's actually closer to 36 this way, but part of it is missing. So there's the line right there and across. So part of it is missing. And so I am guesstimating that there is about half a yard here. So the cut of the fabric is a little bigger, but with part missing, you're going to get about half a yard. So I have that at a $3 start. And thank you, Sandra. It is a really pretty color combination with the bird, the red berries, the branches. Get that folded up. And we will count that down. We'll count that down for Sandra. Well, going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next is this little set, and it is a boxed note card set containing 8 note cards with matching envelopes. I don't see a storage box, but it might be in here, and a gold pen. So it does have the gold pen. It has some gold accents on it. So that is the design. I have not opened this. I'm not sure. Oh, not that way, this way. Nope, it hasn't been opened because I just did that. So it hasn't been opened, but I'll show you again. Here is the design on the front, and you get 8 note cards with matching envelopes. And I think, oh, I see. I think, nope, that's a band across there to hold it together. But that might be the box part of it that they kind of sit in. And hi, Sharon. Sharon is in for 3 for the note cards and matching envelopes. And we'll count that down for Sharon. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sharon. Thank you. All right, next up for $3 are these quote sticker stack. A couple of them have been used, so I will let you know. You'll see a couple of blank spots in here, but there's friendship, thinking of you. Here's some thank yous. And these are stickers that you can take off, put in a blank card. If you have a blank card, you never know what to say. You can just put a sticker on there. And Zoe is in for 3. Sherry is in for 4. And Zoe for 5. Let's see, there's a bunch of thank yous. Sherry at 6. There's happy birthdays. Merry Christmas, holidays. Oops. And then the last one is congratulations. So all of those. And thank you, Zoe. And we'll count that down for Sherry. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. Thank you, Zoe. Okay, this one is sealed. Hi, Gina. And these are, it's a notepad. There are 50 sheets in here. So beautiful sheets of paper. Down at the bottom, it says, make each day a story worth telling. And so you do get 50 sheets in here. And they are, just in case you have like a journal, you want to know if they'll fit inside your journal. They are 8 by 6 1/4. So 8 by 6 1/4. And Sandra is in. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, I forgot to put my start in. I'm sorry. $3 start. $3 start on these. So sorry. Forgot to put that in. But I do see Sandra in. And I will count that down. Thank you, Sandra. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next is a cute bag. It still has its tag on it. Denise, I'll bet. I look forward to your autobiography, because I have no doubt you've got more stories than anybody even knows. So there you go. 95% recycled material. It says, don't give up, but you can totally take a break if you want to. And the other side is the same. Right, Zoe? I know. Get your pre-order in right now. So there is the inside of the bag. And it is 9.5 by 7 inches. Hi, Happy Maker. And Happy Maker is in for the bag. And we will count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Happy Maker. Thank you. I know, it's like you need a notebook, Denise, and just as some of the crazy stories pop into your head, like write down, oh yeah, I need a chapter on that crazy thing. the tax man. Oh man. All right, I have got 2 of these. They're going to be $3 each. And these are rub-ons. So it does come with a little stick. And so they're like transfers. You just rub it across there and the image transfers on. So what we have are the dogs, Paris, perfume, all that good stuff. And the second one is cats. Now they give you 2 of these little wood blocks to use for your rub-ons, but you don't have to. You can rub them onto cards. You can put them in your junk journal, scrapbooking. Yeah, you can rub them anywhere you want to. But here's an example of what they can look like when you rub them on. And so like this cat, you can see he's got glasses, some flowers, the little party hat. And so that's what the cat looks like. And then you can add the glasses, the crown, the party hats, all of the little accessories on there. And thank you, Sandra. Sandra is in for 1 of these, but I do have 2 available. So if you are also interested, just let me know. And I've got Sandra for 1. And Mary Ellen for the other one. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Oh, not to cousin. All right. Sandra, you know what? I think I'm pretty sure I have another one. So so let me put I'm going to put a ×2 in there because I think I know where it is and I think I can grab it. And hi, Doria. So I can get you 2 of those. All right. Next up is something different. Even for me who likes finding different stuff. This is different. I think these came from men's neckties. They are labels, but I'm pretty sure they came from men's neckties. So in this bag, you are going to get like 15 or so of these labels that you can use in your crafting, your junk journaling. But in here are, because there it says, Yves Saint Laurent neckwear, that one woven in Italy. So I have 4 bags of these. So what I'll do is I'll kind of show them. So there's one of them. We'll call this one the Christian Dior bag. Although I do think I have another one with, well, they're all such a mix. Doria, you know what that is? And this is true. I did learn that. It's not us as the post consumer, the person who bought it, who can't cut tags off of the bed, you know, the mattresses and stuff. It's the person who's selling it that can't cut the tag off. So, yeah. So isn't that's interesting. All right. So hang on, guys. Hang on. I appreciate the interest in these, but I've got 4 bags to show you. And I actually do, I have more somewhere. Somewhere I do have some more of these. So again, there's a nice variety of labels in here. And then this one's got some fancier labels. And then I've got this one. This one's a little harder to see. See if I can spread those out a bit. All right. So does that help, or did I make things worse with the bags? Is there a label in particular, like the Christian Dior, the Yves Saint Laurent? Is there a label in particular you're looking for? Or do you I just think these are fun. I just think that they're fun. I came across a whole, somebody did something. They crafted something with neckties, but then they saved the labels. So I think that's really cool. So if you guys have a particular preference in the labels, if there's one in particular that you're looking for, you know, let me know. Otherwise, if you see a bag like the Stonehenge, is that the bag you're interested in? Because I can put your name on that one. And it could have been quilts, exactly. And then, all right. So Sarah Lee, was there a particular bag you were interested in? And thank you, Sandra. Thank you. And so I'll let Sarah Lee kind of take a look through these and see if there's anyone in particular that you would like, Sarah Lee. I know. Well, Sarah Lee, it's just $3 a bag. If you don't want a bag, that's okay. I'll let Sandra pick which bag she would like, but it's just $3 a bag. So there is that one and that one. And Sarah Lee, if you have a preference and you'd like one for $3, let me know. And Sandra is okay with any bag, which is why I was giving Sarah Lee the next opportunity. And I appreciate that, Sandra. And Zoe will take another one. All right, Zoe. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Sarah Lee. And since I know I have a few more of these. Zoe, let me know if you would just like 2 of them. If you would like more, let me know. And if it's just a random assortment, I'm good with that. And Sandra, same thing. If you would like more than one, let me know. And let's see, we'll get that one. I've got this one. Here. And that one for Sarah Lee. And we'll do that one. And Sandra. All right. Thank you, Sandra. I will put that in. All right. Thank you, guys. I got you for all of those. And I will put a sold in there. Thank you. All right. Oh, all right. I can do that, Zoe. I can do that. Yep. Thank you, Zoe. Next, I have some stamps that do not have wood blocks on the back. They're just the stamp part. This one is a really cute little girl with a balloon and her teddy bear. Now, she is a really good size. She is big, but she doesn't have a wood block. So she is $3 for the stamp with the girl and the balloon and the teddy bear. All right, next one I have no backing on this one is, we've got Zoe in at 4. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Sandra. And this one is 4 inches long. So that is a really good size. And we'll see if Sandra would like to come in at 5 or higher. Thank you, Sandra. And we'll count that down for Zoe. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Zoe. Thank you. All right, next for a $3 start. Oops, number 3. Well, it's $3. Not number 3. Is a cat in a dress. The cat has a little bow and a cute little dress and little toes coming out from under the dress. So this one is a little smaller. And it is about 2.5 inches. But isn't that adorable? Thank you, Sandra. And we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, now this one also, no wood block on this one, but it is a fairy. Isn't she pretty? She's got like a little wand. And she's got her pretty wings out here. And she looks like she's in a very flowy dress. And we've got Sandra in first. And we've got Zoe in at 4. I see you, Pamela. I see you. This is about 3.5 inches long and about 3 inches tall. Sandra is at 5. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Pamela. Beautiful fairy. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next for a $3 start. Let's see if I can hit the dollar sign this time. There we go. Did it. You are going to get two stamps. No wood block on these, but you're going to get a big square and a little square. And the little square is just about the size to fit in that little space there. But you are going to get both of those. $3 start. I'll show you the pattern up close. Thank you, Sandra. And we will count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. And hi, Karen. Oh, fun. So just a reminder, Karen is going to be joining me on a Saturday night with Lucinda for my late night sale. So be sure and stop by and join us. All right, next up are 4 metal wreath charms and 2 bell charms. So there's 6 of them in here, and they are going to start at $3. And here is, it's a double-sided wreath charm, and you are going to get 4 of those. And then here is the bell. It is also a double-sided charm, and you're going to get 2 of those. So 6 charms altogether. And 4 of them are wreaths, and 2 of them are bells. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down for Sherry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. This is so cute. All right, who is a Tweety fan out there? This is a Tweety Punch. It is Looney Tunes. There is Tweety. You just put your paper in there and give it a little punch, and you will have a Tweety shape in your paper, or you can make a whole bunch of Tweety confetti. Thank you, Sherry. Isn't that adorable? And Sandra is in for 4. That is so cute. And Sherry is at 5. Thank you, Sandra. And we will count that down for Sherry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Sandra. All right. Rubber stamps that do have wood blocks. Up first is this little snowman. Here is the stamp. This one is called Frosty Smiles. And that is $3. And Sherry is in. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, next up is this beautiful tree. Snow is falling. Here is the back. And it is called Snowy Night. So $3 for that one. And then this one is just a really fun little mix. You have some snowmen, some trees, candy canes, ornaments, stars. And oh, Sandra, I think, is coming in for the Snowy Night. Thank you, Sandra. And I will get you for Snowy Night. And I will show this fun mix. And Sherry is in for the mix. Thank you, Sherry. It's got like all the faves in there. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe is in for 4. But you got your Christmas trees and your candy canes and your ornaments and your snowmen and your stars, and it even looks like little maybe snowflakes. And it's fun because you could do this any direction. There almost isn't like a right or a wrong direction on that one. And Zoe is at 6. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down for Zoe. Going once, going twice. And sold to Zoe. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Sherry. All right, next up, some fabric. We are going to start at $4 for the fabric. The fabric that I have in this batch is about 2/3 of a yard. So $4 for 2/3 of a yard. And this pretty floral, it is kind of shiny, but you have the flowers and the pine cones. So $4 for 2/3 of a yard. And Rose is in for that one. Thank you, Rose. And we'll count that down for Rose. Going once, going twice. And sold to Rose. Thank you. All right, this one also 2/3 of a yard. And this is the really cute little Santas. They just kind of repeat. Red and green Santa hats, but 2/3 of a yard on this one. And Sherry, this one is 4. As long as you're okay with 4 on this one, I will go ahead and count you down. And thank you, Sherry. And going once, going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, some more Santas. These ones have a blue background. Again, about 2/3 of a yard. Get the more traditional red Santa, the pretty blue background with the flowers. 2/3 of a yard. All right, one more piece that's 2/3 of a yard is this pretty one with red and gold with a nice green background. But that one also 2/3 of a yard. And that one is $4. And thank you, Jamie. Oops, that one goes here. Okay, and oh, Sherry is in for the red and gold. Thank you, Sherry. And thank you, Tracy. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, this one, a little different. It also does not have, it's a stamp that doesn't have a wood back to it. It is sheet music. So I don't know what the song is, but it is a whole bunch of rows of sheet music. And it's a good size. It's a lot of sheet music. 5 inches by 4 inches. So if you're doing a card that's 5 by 4, you could stamp that on it and then do a whole bunch of fun embellishment around that. Thank you, Sandra. But isn't that cool? I like that design. And we'll count that down for Sandra. So going once, going twice, and oops, nope, that says Mary Ellen. That says sold. Oh, sold to Sandra. All right, I've got a lot of 6 stamps. And this is going to start at $4 for the 6 stamps. And this one says, may your season be blessed. Merry Christmas. Happy winter. You have a candy cane, a gingerbread man, and oops, this one that says, have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. So you are going to get all 6 of them for $4. And we've got Sherry in. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. Oh, yep, I see. It took a sec for my chat to get caught up, but I do see that Zoe did beat the sold and Sherry came in at 6. So sorry, my StreamYard lagged a little bit right there. So apologies. So we do have Sherry at 6 and Zoe at 7. And Sherry at 8 for the lot of 6 stamps. You're going to get all 6 of these wonderful stamps. And thank you, Zoe. And we'll count that down. Nope. There we go. Let me get in the right spot here. And we'll count that down for Sherry. And going once, going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. Thank you, Zoe. All right, next I have some clear stamps. And in here you get a bunch of sayings and some little like flowers or little starbursts. So you get a whole bunch of little sayings in here. And then that is just $4. And it does tell you on the back how to use those clear blocks for your stamps. Okay. And oh, Sherry is going to take those. Thank you, Sherry. And going once, going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, next is another grouping of clear stamps. This one you get 3 different ornament designs. This one says, have a holly jolly Christmas from our home, and you have a bunch of different hollies. You have a string of lights across the top. That one says joy. And Zoe is in for that one. Thank you, Zoe. And we'll count that down for Zoe. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Zoe. Thank you. All right, next, this is an uncut pattern. It is it's really cool. It's very extensive. You are going to get 3 different bag sizes for gift bags. You're going to get the Christmas tree skirt, and you're also going to get the penguin and the ice skating ornaments. So you get all of those patterns inside here. This is uncut. And let's see, the bags. Oh, here we go. So bag A is 24 by 27 inches. Bag B is 28 by 33 inches. Bag C, 33 by 40 inches. And the tree skirt is 58-inch diameter. And you get the pattern for the penguins inside. So the pattern for the skirt and the bags. And thank you, Sandra. And we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, I have another uncut pattern. This one you're also going to get tree skirts, 2 different sizes of tree skirts. You're going to get all the ornaments. I'll show you all of those. And you're going to get the garland also. All uncut patterns. I'll show you get all the ornaments. There's the garland, 2 different garland. Oh, a stocking and 2 different Christmas tree skirts. Well, they call it swag. All right, you get the 2 swag. And that is also an uncut pattern. All right, then we've got Sherry's going to take that, and then I'll show you the paper pack. Thank you, Sherry. And going once, going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. This is 8.5 by 11-inch paper. It is an assortment of colors. Let's see if I can get in here. You can see blue, red, green, tan, ivory, and it looks like white. There are 18 sheets of paper in here. Oh, there it says burgundy, light craft, forest, craft, ivory, and navy. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 sheets of each color. Oops. 3 sheets of each color in here. And we've got Sherry at 5, and that is unopened. And that is cardstock paper. So it is a little thicker. And thank you, Zoe. And we will count that down for Sherry. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Zoe. Oops. All right. We are going up to $5. And I have another stamp set. You are going to get 6 stamps in this set for a $5 start. Some of my best friends are flakes, and you get the mittens, the to from, a little band of mittens, a little tree, and some fun snowmen. And Zoe is in for 6, Sherry at 7. So it is kind of mittens and snowmen themed. And we've got Sherry at 9. So there is the little to from with the snowman, the little mitten, that cute little group of snowmen. Zoe is at 10. The cute little tree and the little band of mittens, little swag. I'll call it swag of mittens. And Sandra is at 12. Here is the back of the stamps. Right, Doria? We like them. We like them just the way they are, right? And Sherry is at 13. Sandra is at 14. I know. And our friends who like us just because we're flakes too. Sherry is at 15. And thank you, Sandra. And let's see, we will count that down for Sherry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Zoe. I have got another group of stamps, $5 start. And this one you're going to get 7, and they have mostly sayings on them. So we have a holiday greetings, Christmas, carols in the still night, gingerbread and spice and trees, all alight. And Zoe is in. We have peace on earth, Merry Christmas, wishing you merry days. Sherry is at 6, and we have some candy and a package. Zoe is at 7. Sherry is at 8. And this one says, wishing you merry days, a heart that's light, family and friends, a season bright. And Sherry is at 10. And that really fun Merry Christmas. That's a nice one. Peace on earth. And this one says, carols in the still night, gingerbread and spice and trees all alight. The laughter of children, a bright star above. Christmas is sharing, Christmas is love. And here is the back. Thank you, Zoe. And we'll count that down for Sherry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Zoe. All right, we are going up to $6, and I have some fabric. It is a yard of fabric. $6 start. And this one has these really nice like stripes. I almost thought they were blocks, but they're really not. They're big stripes of the design. Let me see when I open this all up. Yeah. Oh no, this side is different. So there are, as you go through the pattern, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8 panels, and the stripes then go all the way down the length. That's the 44. No, that's the 36 edge. So it is the stripes. There. So you get 8 different designs on this one, 1 yard of fabric, but 8 different stripe designs. There we go. All right, next one that is a yard also is this beautiful design. And you get 1 yard of that one. All right, so 1 yard of the Christmas florals. All right, then another batch of stamps. This one you are going to get 7 stamps, and it is snowflake themed. So we've got different snowflake designs. That one says joy with snowflakes. That one says Noel with a snowflake. Happy holidays. And Rose, I think Rose is in for the fabric. Is that correct, Rose? I'm pretty sure. So I will get Rose in on the fabric. So Sherry, I think Rose isn't in for the stamps. Yeah, Rose is in for the fabric. All right. Thank you, Rose. And so we've got Sherry in. Technically, Sherry would be in for 6 for the stamps. So Sandra, let me know if you'd like to go to 7 for the stamps, because even though I'm not showing it, Sherry did come in, I think, for the stamps and not the fabric. And Sandra is at 7. Thank you. And there are 7 stamps here. And Sherry is at 8. I'll show you the back of the stamps. And so there are 7 snowflake themed. And we've got Sandra at 9. So these are fun because these work for after, a lot of these work for after Christmas too. Just for fun winter crafting. And Sandra is at 11. And thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Oops. And going once, going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. All right. Another group of stamps. This one you're getting 3 larger stamps for $6, but they are tree themed. So tree themed. We have a branch. We have a hair. And another branch. And then this little grouping of trees. And Zoe is in. Thank you, Zoe. And Sherry is at 7. So you're going to get all 3 of these nice tree stamps. And Zoe is at 8. Sherry is at 9. And there is the back. And a thank you, Zoe. And we will count that down for Sherry. Going once, going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Zoe. Next for $6. Now, this is a craft that you can work on through the fall and winter to get ready for summertime with the lemonade. This is a needlepoint kit. This is also ready to give as a gift. It is still sealed up. It has all the thread inside. Oh, wait. That's got a thing for a latch hook. This isn't a latch hook, though. Is it? Plastic canvas. I thought this was needlepoint. But yet there's thread in here like it's a... Okay, hang on. Is this the right kit combination? Maybe it's not. Okay, you know what? I'm not sure this is the right thing for the right thing for the right thing. It's got all the right colors, but I don't know why there's a latch hook thing in here. I mean, it looks right. It looks like it's got everything it's supposed to have. But this is throwing me off. All right. Well, it still looks, I know I looked at this before and it looked fine, and it looks fine now. Yeah, I think it's everything in here. It's all the instructions, all the yarn. For some reason, it's got a latch hook thing in here. But it does look, yeah, but it's not. It's a needlepoint. It's a needlepoint design. So, Sherry, if you get this and there is a problem, let me know. But otherwise, it looks fine. It looks like it's, yeah, it looks like it's got everything it's supposed to. The instructions, the board, all the yarn it's supposed to have. It's got all of that. So it does look like it's correct. And Susan is in at 7. Sherry is at 8. So yeah, I did go down, you know, I looked at the list. It does have the cotton floss. It does have the rings for hanging. It does have the instructions. It's got the plastic canvas. It's got the yarn it's supposed to. So it does have everything. We've got Sandra at 12. But it's kind of fun to have. I mean, I've done, you know, these kinds of things in the past. It's not like I don't know what these things are. I have done all of the embroidery and all of that kind of stuff. But it is fun to have like projects like this to work on, you know, when it's raining outside and you're like, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to think about, you know, the fun summertime. Little things like this can kind of cheer you up if it's been like, well, especially in Washington when it's been raining and raining and raining and raining. So you need some things like this to help cheer you up. Susan, let me know if you would like to come in at 13 or higher, or if you are out. I know we're up here. We are subject to a little more dreary weather than a lot of other areas. And sometimes it's just cloudy here for absolutely no reason. It doesn't rain. It's just cloudy. It's kind of crazy that way. I am not seeing a reply from Susan. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Susan. I just wanted to make sure. And we will count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, a couple more items. We are going up to $8. And I have another stamp set. This time you are getting 14 stamps. 14 stamps for $8. And you can see you kind of have like the solid and like the reverse of them with the poinsettia also. You get like both sets of those. The leaves also, you get both sets of those. Thank you, Sandra. And then these little ones, I know it's really even hard to tell. There's a holly leaf and the teeny tiny one. I'm not sure what it is. It's a mystery. And we will count down that set for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, one more stamp set, and this one you are going to get 13 stamps. And we've got snowmen and gingerbread men. We've got some snowflakes. Let it snow, some trees, a snowman all bundled up. And Sherry is in. Thank you, Sherry. I was just seeing what those little ones were that were right where the tape holding this all together was. And we will count that one down for, oh, nope, Sandra came in at 9 for the snowmen. Sherry is at 10. And oh, here is the back. Show you the back of those. Sandra is at 11. Sherry is at 12. Sandra at 13. Sherry at 14. Sandra at 15. And there are 13 stamps in here. And thank you, Sherry. And we will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sherry. All right, this is a really cool set. You can gift it for yourself. You could gift this to someone else who might have an interest in calligraphy. And in here you get the whole set of all the pens and ink. And the booklet over here shows you all kinds of different styles of calligraphy that you can sample. It is a pretty big book. Let me see if it has page numbers in here. Oh, and it does give you like little places to practice in here. I don't see page numbers, so I'm not sure. And it gives you a little example at the top of which each calligraphy style it is. But again, something that you can use yourself, or if you've got someone who would like to learn a little more about calligraphy. But it's a really thick book, and it has that new book smell. Oh, these pages. Okay, so not the workbook, but the bottom pages. So that's $49 49 pages before you get to all the workbook pages. So yeah, there's a lot of good pages in here. And I will count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Right, that new book smell. All right, I've got some fabric in bigger yardage. I've got a couple of pieces. This one's going to start at $9, and it is 1.5 yards. So here it is, 1.5 yards of fabric, and it is like these little starbursts, and there's little birds in some of them. There, you can see the little birds in there. It's like holly and berries starbursts with the cute little chickadees, and that is 1.5 yards of that fabric. And Sherry is in for that one. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, the next one is 1 3/4 yards. 1 3/4. And this one is really pretty pine cones, oops, with a little bit of fuzz on it. So a nice pine cone, holly and berry with a pretty oatmeal color background. And that one is 1 3/4 yards. All right, we'll let you think about that one. And then I've got one more that is actually, it's a little bigger than 2 yards. You're going to get like 2 yards and about 4 or 5 inches. And that is going to start at $12 for the 2+ yards. And this one's got cute little houses on it, like little cottages. There, look how cute that one is. Little snow-covered houses. And this one is just a little bit more than 2 yards, like 2 yards and about 4 or 5 inches. And that one is $12. All right. So that was the last item of the sale. So we are going to go ahead and do the speed round. And thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. If you see something you're interested in and you are in the chat, give a shout out in the chat. If you're watching on the replay and you're watching the speed round and you see something you like, send me an email or leave a comment down below. All right, I have the silver metallic Rubons. So they're like transfers. You have the numbers. Oh, Rose is in for the fabric. Thank you, Rose, for the houses. Thank you. I'll get you for that one, Rose. And that one is sold to Rose. All right. So this is $1, number 17. $1, number 17 for the silver Rubons. And Zoe is going to take those. Thank you, Zoe. Next are the Curly Roses stamps. There are 3 of them in here. This is what they look like, the little curly roses. That is $2, number 24 for the stamps. They don't have a back on them. You're going to get all 3 of them. $2, number 24. Hi, Mike. The polar bear stamp. So it looks like the little polar bears trying to get a better view of whatever they're looking at. And, oh, thank you, Sherry. And the polar bear stamp is $2, number 27. And there is the back of the stamp. The mistletoe. And, oh, I have Susan in first for the polar bears. Thank you, Susan. The mistletoe stamp is $2, number 28. $2, number 28 for the mistletoe. And Sandra is going to take the mistletoe. Thank you. The blue Santa fabric. This is 2/3 of a yard. It is $4, number 59. $4, number 59, and that is 2/3 of a yard. The Christmas stripe fabric. It's got, see, this is right way up. It's got these 4 stripes on one side and these 4 stripes on the other side. It is 1 yard of fabric. It is $6, number 70. And then I have the pine cone. The pine cone. Oh, thank you, Zoe. Zoe is going to take number 70. And Mike, thank you. Mike is going to take the blue Santa fabric. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. This is 1 3/4 yards. 1 3/4 yards of the pine cone. This is $10, number 79. $10, number 79, and that's 1 3/4 yards. And that is the only item left now from the sale. Thank you all so much for making that sale a huge success. Yeah, 1 item left, and that is awesome. So I appreciate that so much. And everybody have an absolutely fantastic day. And yeah, if you're watching on the replay, that is $10, number 79, if you would like that. And yeah, so I am going to get, I'm going to get going. Oh, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And that, yeah, that is a sellout, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was a fun sale. I hope you guys had a great time. I do have, yeah, more Christmas crafting items. I am going to be bringing probably next week, probably early next week, because I know it's that Christmas crafting time of year. So I want to make sure you guys can have access to all the Christmas goodies that you need to create all of your crafts. But everybody, have a fantastic day. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow for another lunchtime sale. And then Friday night, don't forget Friday night for the Sue Spezio show with Aaron Proctor and Angie's Oddities, and my late night sale on Saturday with Karen Chasen Vintage and Lucinda Walker. So it's going to be a fun group of sales coming up. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow.